May I come in?
Yes, come in.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Please give a brief introduction about yourself.
My name is Anushri. I was born in Lucknow. I did my high school from Lucknow and intermediate from Kota. Thereafter, I did my graduation in chemistry from IIT Bombay.
Okay. When did you pass out, Anushri?
In 2021, sir.
And what have you been doing since then?
Since then, I have been preparing for civil services.
Okay. Do you have any plan B also? Suppose if you fail to make it into the civil services, what are your other options?
So the other thing which I'm very interested in is academia.
Academia.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But you said you are simply a graduate.
I beg your pardon, sir?
You have done only your bachelor's degree.
Yes,
no?
sir.
Okay. You don't have plans to acquire higher degrees.
So if this doesn't work out, this is what I'm planning to do.
Okay. Anushri, you are a student of chemistry, you said, isn't
Yes,
it?
sir.
Tell me, what role does chemistry play in country's agricultural sector and food security both?
So agriculture plays a phenomenal role through fertilizer industry. All the fertilizers like diammonium phosphate, muriate of potassium, they are important in chemistry, and the Born-Haber process for the constitution of ammonia is instrumental in fertilizer.
What do you mean by GM crop? Genetically
modified crop is the one in which the gene editing is done to increase the yield and make it drought resistance.
There's a debate going on in our country over GM crops, and this debate is highly polarized. Some people speak for it, others are against it. What are your views? Whether you should encourage GM crops in our country or not? If yes, why? If not, why?
So I think any such decision must be taken in a phased manner. As we have been treading in the right direction, we have already allowed the cotton GM crop officially. And if it produces rich dividend, we must build a consensus and go ahead full-fledged.
What are the arguments against it?
So that it might be irreversible. If once it is proliferated, and if there is some kind of shortcoming which comes out in the view later, then it will be very difficult to roll it back.
Okay. What do you mean by eco-friendly fertilizers?
So fertilizers which increase the yield of the crop without really harming the land and causing land degradation.
Give a few examples.
So for example, neem coated urea and the biodegradable waste which is converted into manure can also be called eco-friendly.
Good. You must have heard about the ethanol blending.
Yes, sir.
Isn't? How does it help in controlling pollution?
So ethanol, when the combustion of ethanol produces H2O, and CO2 is also produced, but in smaller amount as compared to the other fossil fuels.
Okay. What do you mean by carbon credit?
Carbon credit is the credit, and the possession of it means that one ton of metric carbon less will be emitted in the environment.
So is it really traded across the world?
So recently in the Baku conference, the rule book has been finalized. So on the lines of that, it can happen.
Are we trading in our own country?
So the ministry has laid out the guidelines, but I'm not aware if it has started yet.
What is your definition of women empowerment?
Giving women equal opportunities as that of men.
So do you think the government is really giving equal opportunities to women?
So I think government has taken many steps in this direction. For example, the recent Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam. Moreover, many women empowerment schemes like Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. So we are going in the good direction, I think.
Why we call it Vandana, Matri Vandana, Nari Vandana? Why it is called Vandana?
So I know that Vandana means worship.
Why should we worship women? We must treat them on equal footing. Why should we worship them?
Yes, sir, that is a contentious...
What is your personal opinion on that?
So I think it to maintain the dignity also, given that there are a lot of crime against women. So this is a soft way of preventing that, perhaps.
Okay. You're from Kota?
Yes, sir.
Kota, you must have read in the newspapers that is a hub of coaching institutes and all that. And many students of late are committing suicide in Kota. Have you tried to analyze what are the reasons for driving them to commit suicide?
So Kota is infamous for the coaching industry and the suicide that takes place, and the prime reason is that peer pressure, toxic competitive environment, homesickness, double whammy of managing household chores and academics. So all these things culminate into student taking such lethal step.
Do you have any prescription to stop it?
So there are certain things that our administration has done which have produced rich dividends. That is, the number of suicide has decreased. One of which is not taking test on Sunday so that they have absolutely free day to enjoy. The other is not revealing their marks to the parents through messages, and having a compulsory meditation workshop. And I think these are the steps that administration has taken for short term, but I would like to suggest that in long term we can also do that. The syllabus of the competitive exam must be aligned more close to the school syllabus so that the reliance on coaching industry can be decreased.
Thank you very much.
Anushri.
Yes, ma'am.
Anushri, in your hobby, there is one interesting thing that you are experimenting with cosmetic makeup.
Yes, ma'am.
What exactly it is?
Ma'am, I like to experiment and create different looks with the help of cosmetic product.
Why, in present time and postmodern time, the look has become very important. Why it is important to look beautiful by applying various, cosmetics on us. And on the same, again, to add on this, it is more important for a woman than for a man.
Ma'am, on a personal level, I do it as a creative outlet and self-expression. Having said that, I do agree that it is more important for a woman to look beautiful, but I think it's more to do with the gender bias and patriarchal norm that women are supposed to do certain things, look a certain way. So I think this whole criteria is based on deep-rooted misogyny which has been going on for a very long time.
So somewhere we are carrying with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I beg your pardon.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
How to bring change in patriarchal thinking and stereotyping?
I think the most important method could be empowering women through improving their education, giving them the health facilities, and making them financially independent.
Okay. Your core discipline is chemistry, your optional is also chemistry.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So tell me that what does this common term green chemistry means?
Any type of chemical solution that decreases the deterioration of environment is called green chemistry.
So what is its relevance in cosmetic industry?
So ma'am, there are a lot of cosmetic products which are paraben free, cruelty free, and there are a lot of Indian brands which claim that they plant 1 tree per order. So this is the relevance of green chemistry.
And what is this green steel? Have you heard this term, green steel?
Ma'am, I haven't heard about it.
No issues. Anushri, I would like to gauge your understanding of the term Panchayat Se Parliament 2.0 for women. This is a program running in, right? So Panchayat Se Parliament for women.
It's a recent initiative by the government in which they are encouraging the women to take up leadership role, particularly women from the rural areas, and use their real life experience of discrimination to come up with the challenges of the society.
Okay. So how about the concept of, Pradhan Patis and all? Have you heard this?
Ma'am, I'm not aware of it, but I'll look into it.
Okay, anyways. Again, I could see a very interesting hobby of yours that you are learning a Spanish language.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the relevance of foreign language?
Ma'am, foreign language helps us to understand the culture of the different country. Moreover, with Spanish in particular, it's official language of 20 countries across 3 continents. So it increases the geographical zone of influence.
Fine, I agree to you. But on the other hand, Anushri, vernacular languages are losing its relevance. And children and kids, youngsters are more inclined towards foreign culture, foreign language. So how to strike a balance between the two?
Ma'am, one of the reasons why the youngsters are more inclined towards foreign language is the perks that come along with it. For example, if one learns German, then there is free education system in Germany. Moreover, the employability in Germany also increases. So we can emulate that model back home in States so as to increase their interest towards the vernacular language.
Thank you, Anushri.
Thank you, ma'am.